Okay, it's time for a new pickups video, and as you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. Now, what I can tell you, it's video game related, and it's of I think, a beloved franchise. As usual, I am late to the party with this particular franchise, but better late than never. Now, I did see this on sale at a site called thegamecollection.net, which I use not regularly, but I use that site predominantly more than most other sites. Obviously, with Amazon UK and being one of the most popular ones, but obviously now, unless you've got Amazon Prime, orders now for free delivery is over £35. Although there are pickup points where you can get items, and obviously the site Game Limited, which obviously their delivery is £4.99. And what I do like about the Game collection is that they do free delivery, and I ordered this on the Monday. I don't know, actually, I ordered this on, what day was it? Would have been on Sunday, the 15th, and then it arrived on Tuesday, the 17th. And they do offer a faster delivery, but obviously you have to pay for that particular service. But for free delivery, and I'm getting it within 2 days after I've ordered the item. Absolutely great. And great delivery and great packaging in terms of the way that they package the actual item. So I'm really happy that I managed to get it very quickly, which I'm very pleased about. It was available, it's been available for the last few months, and then I was iffing and butting on whether or not I should get it or not. And then by the time I decided that I was going to get it, it went out of sale. And then I was worried that it wouldn't come back into sale, particularly at that, the price that they had it for. And even secondhand and on various different, should I say, consoles, even secondhand, it was still quite expensive. And luckily, it managed to get back into stock, so I'm kind of really happy about that. Although the story for me will not make sense, because obviously it's of a beloved franchise, and obviously the story's been going on for quite a long while. So obviously jumping into it at this frame point for me is gonna be a little bit more confusing. So without further ado, we shall open this up, and I shall show you what it is that I've got. Again, what I do like, the tabs are very easy to open, so just tear all the way down. Kind of reminds me of the Apple ones, really. You'll be able to recognize it. And there we have it. I haven't bought a PS4 game brand new in a long time. I have bought PS4 games, but one, not in a long while, and two, no, most of the time I have bought PS4 games, they've been secondhand. But to buy this one brand new at this price, which I will tell you how much it was in a minute. And yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PS4. It is available on the Xbox console as well, if you have that console. And it's also available on Switch now. So that's great, and that you'll be able to play on whichever system that you happen to have handy. We'll do a little bit of research on this. This came out in 2019. Obviously, this was published by Square Enix and was for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows, and the Nintendo Switch. According to this, this is the 12th installment in the Kingdom Hearts series, and serves as a conclusion of the Dark Seeker saga story arc, which began with the original game set after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3D and Dream Drop Distance. And returning protagonist Sora is joined by Donald Duck, Goofy, King Mickey, and Riku in the search for the 7 Guardians of Light. So again, for somebody like me, it's going to be a bit confusing in terms of starting it with this game, because in terms of understanding the actual story plot. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to get the other games, and then obviously be able to understand a lot more is going on before I start Kingdom Hearts 3. I do have a demo of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 on the Nintendo Switch, which I've had downloaded for quite a few months, and I've been itching to try that out. So maybe I actually will have to get in this. Obviously gonna have to do a lot of research and where to start to play the first one, and what formats and what systems it's available on, and also the actual price of it, because I'm not sure if I remember, but I think I remember vaguely seeing that there was a Kingdom Hearts collection. So maybe at some point I will try and get that. I did the actual price of this was actually £5.95, although I managed to get it for £5.25 because I used some of my points that I collected on the game collection to get it a little bit cheaper. And again, as I said, it's free delivery, so I'm happy. Now, I don't know, obviously, with playing this on the PS5, whether or not any of it's going to be upscaled or anything like that. I wouldn't know. The game is rated a 12, as you can see here, and obviously it's still in the actual cellophane, so you can see all the characters here. And I'm a big fan of, especially obviously that you got the Disney characters obviously helping you. I'm a big fan of the classic Disney. I'm not saying that I hate the current or modern Disney, but for me, growing up with the classic Disney characters as a child, for me, and that's the Disney that I kind of loved. So it's great to see that seeing these characters in this beloved franchise. So that's going to be very interesting to actually play. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out at some point. We shall begin to open this up. Again, as I said, I did see this second hand, and it was a lot more expensive, which I was kind of surprised. But even in places such as CX, so the price I've got it for is actually a pretty good price. I don't know if for example, on Xbox, whether it's going to be any cheaper. I'm assuming on the Switch it's not going to be. I don't know if it's available, if a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games on Switch are physical. I know that I remember seeing one of the Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch being cloud-based. Obviously, you're playing it from off of a server. So I don't remember which one that actually was. But obviously it's nice to see the Square Enix games, a lot of them now appearing on the Nintendo consoles, especially for those of you who know the history with Square and Nintendo. Obviously, just after these Super Nintendo days, and obviously the Sony were going to make they're going to make a Final Fantasy game on the Super Nintendo CD. Obviously that fell through, and then they decided to make that into the PlayStation. And then Square weren't happy with Nintendo still using cartridges, because obviously they had bigger and visions of what they wanted to do with the games, and obviously the cartridge space, and then that went over to Sony. And it's just nice to see it's back on Nintendo now, and then obviously with Xbox now being a player, the game's been around, and obviously we know about some of the Final Fantasy games being locked to the PlayStation consoles, and I know recently they have been doing very well, and now Square Enix now having to obviously we know that Square merged with the company before, so now it's Square Enix now, and knowing that now that Square Enix want to put all the Final Fantasy games now across all the different formats, because obviously the sales weren't kind of great for the recent Final Fantasy games, and I think so, not in terms of not wanting to make money, but in terms of it's a good thing for the consumer, because now everybody gets to play it, regardless of whether or not you're on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or on PC or Steam. Everyone's going to be able to get access to it. So I think that's good for everybody. The consumer wins it at the end of the day. So I don't know if this comes with anything. It actually does. It's a little cold. And as you can see, there's no. I think they missed a trick with not with the inlay, that they could have put like an alternate artwork on the back of the sleeve, so you could just reverse the sleeve, and especially obviously with the characters that are in the game, because I do know of the characters. I've never played any of the games of the series, but I think it would have been great, you know, to have been able to. It would have been cool to have a reversible sleeve, and with all the different characters from Square Enix and Disney being on it, and that would have been great. It does say here DTS digital surround sound. Obviously, this is a Blu-ray disc, and obviously you got Dolby Digital. That's great. So sound-wise, you know, that's gonna be kind of great. And not much at the back. It says the ultimate battle is upon us. Team up with Disney heroes. So you got all the different. You got the Toy Story characters here. I think that's the Monsters Inc. Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's kind of great that you know, that they incorporated the different characters or different franchises that Disney own. So that's kind of really great. So it's here, unlock the power of the Keyblade. So that's pretty cool. I think this is running on Unreal 4 from what I remember. It's a one-player game. Network features. I think that says. Let me see in terms of the install, because I can't tell if it's 40 or 4. Let me get me glasses to have a look, so that, you know, everyone's informed. Because one thing I've noticed, especially with the PS5 and especially with the Series X, and obviously with the next gen Xbox consoles and then in the future and the PlayStation 6, I've already given you a bigger hard drive. The amount of install that these games are taking, it's really taking the mickey at the moment. I know that with Call of Duty Black Ops, God knows how much that's gonna cost to be, how much storage space that's gonna take up. Although obviously with the PlayStation, you can upgrade the SSD. Similar thing with the Xbox as well, but I haven't done any of that. Maybe one day in the future I might. But yeah, these consoles games are taking installing so much hard drive space. I'm looking at it and it says 40 gigabyte minimum and dual shock vibration functionality. HD video output 720p 1080p, so that's kind of cool. Remote play supported, and yeah, and it says PS4 Pro enhanced. So I don't have a PS4 Pro, but I'm assuming obviously that with the PS5, that will use the capabilities of that to enhance the game, even though it's not a PS4 Pro. So I'm assuming that will be the case. So yeah, I'm looking forward to you know, getting stuck into the series. And as I said before, I've got a lot of catching up to do, and it's gonna be a while for me to do a little bit of research in terms of you know, wearing the starting point of where to start and what game is available on what format to start from. So yeah, I'm really glad that I took the chance on just buying this at such a cheap price. And I've always said about it with anything, if there's something that you want and you can afford it, and you're if in a button whether you want it or not, sometimes it's better to go with your gut and actually get it, because when you eventually do want it, it's actually sold out. And especially with video games, whether it's the PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X, and especially with these big games now, like £70 in the UK or $70 in the North America. It's very rare that I almost knocked my camera over here. It's very rare that I buy games at full price, which is very a rare thing for me to do, unless I'm giving it for my birthday or Christmas, or I'm giving Christmas when I birthday money, and then I tend to buy it. But it's very rare. So most of the time, these days when it comes to games, I either buy from second hand or I just buy them in sales. And so, you know, anything that you can do to save a little bit in your pocket, especially with the way things are like in this day and age, wherever you are in the world, you kind of have to do it. But at this price, for me, it's an absolute bargain. So if you do want it and you're in the UK, go to thegamecollection.net, and hopefully they should still have them in stock if you so desire to get it. And obviously, if you do have a PlayStation 4, whether it's a PlayStation 4 Pro or even a PS5 or the PS5 Pro when that comes out. Anyway, that's Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PlayStation 4. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video, and please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel and content on the YouTube recommendation page. This is because of the YouTube algorithms favor the bigger YouTubers, so their channel and content gets advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So it'd be nice to get some new subs, and so people can check out my content. Speaking of subs, if you already haven't, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you want to see video game unboxings, my Blu-ray and my normal Blu-ray collection, Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook unboxings, DVDs, video gameplays across the different formats, unboxings of gadgets, whether or not it's new phones, watches, any little gadget stuff like that, comic book related stuff, or it's comics old and new, graphic novels, food and drink reviews, rants, vlogs, even advice videos. If you like that kind of thing, then please consider checking out and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Just before Christmas, we hit 500 subs. A few months ago, we hit 600 subs, and now we are over 700 plus YouTube subs. So a big thank to the subscribers, old and new. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a big thank you to all of you, and I really appreciate every one of you. Although I create the videos and the content, it's you guys that make the channel and have got me to where I am. So a big thank you to all of you, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully we'll get to 800, and the big milestone I do want to hit is 1,000. Although that's going to be a long way. Now, hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. But yeah, it would be nice to get to 1,000 subs at some point. I also I also stream on Twitch, but I don't have a regular set days on when I do this. This is due to things going on my real life and health issues, so it's kind of hard to tie down to set days of a week of weekly streaming. So if you want to find me on Twitch, it's the same name as my YouTube name. Just add the 76. I will put the link in the description box so you can find me on there. Most of the time I export the videos to YouTube, so you can catch them on there. Although if they do have copyright claim music in it, obviously that's going to be a little bit more difficult to do. Now I've got a computer, I'm gonna have to sit down and learn how to do editing. That's going to be a long while before I get there. Obviously games like Forza Motorsport, which I've been playing quite regularly and I've really been enjoying, but obviously that doesn't contain copyright music, so I've been able to export that to YouTube. Although some video games, say like the FIFA stroke FC games do, and things like Cyberpunk do allow you the option to turn off the streaming music, so that makes it a lot, so it's streaming friendly, so that does make it a lot easier. So yeah, check me out on Twitch. I also on a rare occasion live stream on YouTube, but that's pretty rare when I do it. But it's more casual games, I'd say, like football games, or as you Americans call it, soccer, sports games, racing games, platform games, beat 'em ups, things like that. So it'll be more casual stuff. I did lose my EA Play app because that expired, but although now it's come back again for 99p for 1 month, and just in time for the release of FC25. Obviously, they give you a 10-hour trial of that, so I'm hopefully going to be getting it again for so I can try that game out. So keep a look out hopefully for the FC25 gameplay on my channel, whether it's going to be on YouTube and on Twitch. So it's going to be interesting to try out that game. So I'm looking forward to trying it again. Now the EA Play thing's usually $5.99 in a month, and obviously we're doing it for a month. So I know on PS4 or stroke PS5, that will expire on the 26th of September. So if you do want to get the AirPlays thing for 1999p, so you can maybe want to try it, and the FC25 when that comes out, or even FC24. Trying to think of the Dead Space remake that's available on there. You can try all that out while it lasts. Remember, it does reoccur at $5.99 a month. So what you can do is turn off the reoccurring billing, so you do get it for a month. So you don't want to get billed. So yeah, follow me. Obviously you probably already are. So catch on a chance that I might live stream on YouTube. So hit the notification bell. And it just leaves to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, and I'll speak to you again on the next video. Bye for now.